today's gonna be a short introduction to the workout. It was dark in my office tonight, which you know is my car. But so we are on round 2, our second back, sorry, it's not a back workout, it's a pull workout. Second pull workout of the week. First pull workout was a concentration on heavier movements with an emphasis on back. So I did the heavy deadlifts, the rows. Basically the heavy compound movements are gonna be day 1. Day 2, I decided to change it up a little bit. I'm doing 2 days on, 1 day off, which is gonna be tough for me mentally, but I think it's for the best. I've never taken that much rest. So to take 1 day of rest after every 2 days of training, I already feel, I mean, it's only been the first week, I feel well rested, but I also feel like my body needs it because I'm training my ass off, even though I'm not really eating a lot right now, and it's gonna be like that all off season. So I think it's important to get rest. I'm trying to sleep as much as I can, obviously. But today, the focus is pull day, like I said. So we hit the heavy compound movements, day 1. Day 2, so today, like day 2 is gonna be when I start to do more like, supersets, drop sets, pyramid sets, this, that. So today we're gonna focus for back. We're gonna hit roughly like 10 to 12 rep range. I did 6s day 1, so I want to go in the higher end. I don't like to go over 12 unless I'm doing a burnout. So today we're gonna hit back from every angle. We're gonna start high, pull-ups, and then we're gonna start with a slight angle with a hammer machine, and then we're gonna get straight with like a seated row, and then down here with like a machine from an angle. So today my goal is to hit 4 exercises, and we're gonna do every angle today. No supersets, probably some drop sets because I'm always doing drop sets, but that's the goal with a couple of bicep exercises. So now since I decided to go 2 days on, 1 day off, I'm going to up the volume a little bit more because I'm getting more rest. My body can handle it, so that way I can get in as much stuff as I want. I'll be in the gym a little bit longer, but I'm still pretty quick. So yeah, that's the gist of that, and I'll keep you updated. Like I said, every workout is gonna be different. The first workout of each week will probably be pretty similar, but the second workout, we're gonna mix in the fun stuff. So I will be tracking things and let you know how it goes, how I feel about, the push-pull leg that I've never done before, the extra rest as we go. Diet, I'm hovering around 2,500 calories right now. It's still pretty low, but more than what I'm used to, which I still think that I can build muscle with that low of calories, because in comparison to what I was eating before, it was so low. My body's getting adjusted, and I think even in that transition period where you are slowly adjusting your calories, I still think your body's so used to such low calories and not getting so many nutrients in. I think just the adjustment, even that slight adjustment, I still think if you train right and you take it seriously, I think you still gain muscle. But 2 weeks of one vacation, so I'm gonna keep my calories around there. I feel good about where I am right now. I'm going to Mexico for a week, in 2 weeks, and then when I get back, it'll be perfect timing because it's time to up the calories to almost actual off-season calorie intake with everything else. My training's gonna get better because I'm gonna be stronger and have more food in me, so things are gonna get really serious. I'm trying to stay lean as I am now, which I feel good about. So I'm excited. I got a smile on my face because I'm really excited about this off season. I put everything behind me, all the past, having to cut the season short because I know this is for the best, long-term goals, big goals. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. So let's get to this workout. I really don't do pull-ups very often, but I'm gonna start doing more of them. So don't hate because I'm not that great at them. But I'm gonna do 4 sets to failure. I'm gonna change my grip on every one. It's a good warm-up. So. Good way to stretch out too. filming all these sets. So. When you get to the point where you're jerking your pull-up, you're still feeling me? When you're jerking your pull-ups, stop. Don't be afraid to use one of these guys. I use it all the time. And I really focus on the squeeze, but I'm good with what I did. It's kind of a warm-up anyway, but especially at the end of your workout, it's a good thing to do. You know, put some weight on here, lose the ego. People can make fun of you, but guess what? You're probably gonna be bigger than them anyway because you do your stuff right. So if people want to laugh at me for using assisted pull-up, I mean, this says it all. That's all. So here we have a hammer strength pull down. This is the second angle. We started with pull-ups. We did 4 grips, 4 sets of roughly 10. Failure, I didn't get 10 for all of them. Now we're gonna move on to this hammer strength. So this is not a pull down, it's a pull down, but it's at an angle. So it's not all the way up here, it's like right here. So this is angle number 2. We're gonna shoot for 4 sets, probably your last set being a drop set. Like I said, 10 reps-ish, give or take. But if you shoot for 10 reps and you can get 12 reps, don't stop at 10. That is doing nothing for you. You gotta go, well, I'm a firm believer in train to failure because if you're leaving reps on the table, you're leaving muscle on the table. That's how I feel. And if you shoot for 10, you only get 8. That's fine. As long as those 8 reps are 8 reps, you can't get 9. I'll be that obnoxious guy. I plan on busting my ass. If I make some noise when I'm training, get used to it. Because this season, it's gonna be a good off season, man. I'm gonna be busting my ass. You know what we're doing. Drop set time. Now it's getting lighter, so let's focus on the squeeze and watch my feet. My feet aren't locked in. Feet are back. I'm not using anything. When you put your feet back there, you slowly concentrate on your back. This is hard. I could quit right now. Quit at 10, it burns, but so that burn at 10 reps was literally, I could have stopped right there. I watched an interview a while back, Lee Priest, incredible bodybuilder, but you know how the old school guys are, their generation's always better than ours. He was talking about how bodybuilders nowadays, they don't know how to push past that point of pain. He said back in the day, those guys would hit their pain threshold and they would do 20 more reps. He says guys nowadays, guys quit. So I always think about that every time I get to the point where things burn, I say, oh, this burns, I got 10 reps, I could quit, I try to do more. I always think about that stuff, man. Not that he's obviously talking about me, but can you keep going when things get hard? You know, can things get hard where you think, all right, I'm done, that's enough. Then can you do 10 more? I can, I will, and that's what I do. So we got our third angle. We're gonna have a little fun with this one. So pull day, I decided to throw rear delts in with my pull day instead of doing it on my push day. Technically it is a pull, but a lot of guys just do shoulders in general and push day, but I don't need to do much of my rear delts. They're kind of ridiculous as it is. I honestly hit shoulders pretty hard yesterday, and I took a picture afterwards and my shoulders look outrageous. I was like, I should probably chill with the shoulders a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna make them pop like crazy. But anyway, third angle, straight. We got a cable row. I'm using the handles. We're gonna turn this into a tricep. So I'm gonna hit my row, I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna hit it high for my rear delts, I'm gonna drop it, I'm gonna hit my first bicep exercise. So when I have done like maybe 2 or 3 exercises, usually at least 2, that's most of my supersets because you're more tired. So that's a good time to do it. You don't wanna waste, when you have good strength, you don't wanna waste burning out and doing supersets. I don't feel that you should do that. I feel like when you have the energy, you have the strength, you should train, hit them heavy, get a little bit of rest. So now I'm fatigued, so I'm gonna hit this tricep. you know, this is very concentrated. So don't focus on the squeeze. It's like cardio at the same time. So this is angle number 4. I'm trying to modify this machine. I know, like, I see Pavin's got a sick machine at his gym. It's like, it's coming from really low, and it's almost like a dumbbell row for a machine. Just because my back's still a little iffy. So like this early in the off season, you know, there's things that I want to do, but there's no point in like pushing it. I tighten up a lot, so I want to get my back loosened up and 100% healthy again before I start doing that stuff. There's no need to like rush it right now. So I try to modify this to be that same way. It's a little bit tough. My chest is sore for one. So I'm just gonna go light. I'm gonna kind of sit out like this and just focus on the squeeze here. Yeah, that's about it. Underhand grip. Notice my feet. You literally can only pull with your back. I mean, obviously you can use a little bit of arms, but when your feet are back like this, you can only pull with your back. When you're like this, you can really move. You can't have your feet back. So, plus you have to go lighter on this because there's so much weight in your chest. So you got to make ways to make things harder. So that's the way that I do a lot of back exercises, especially when I go lighter. You focus on the squeeze. You can do the same thing with chest, bicep, shoulder. Put your feet back. Just use most of your working. So the idea is to stop it every time. So it's 100% stopped before you do your next rep. And then slow negatives. Tear that stuff up, man. I'm just gonna finish with forearms. Don't neglect the small body parts. Calves, forearms, you know, little things. You don't want to have big arms and little forearms. That's a wrap. That's it for today. A wrap for today's workout. Hit some back, hit some rear delts, hit some buys. Feels good, man. We're getting bigger. We're gonna get way bigger though. Like I said, this offseason hasn't even started yet. Wait till things get serious. Stay tuned. It's gonna get wild. It's gonna get big.